Yes, yes, yes. Why is my video not showing up? Why is it not showing up? There I am. Hi. Hello, Randy. Hi, Liz. How are you? How is everybody? I hope everyone, come on in, come on in. I hope everybody had a absolutely smashing 4th of July without any physical injuries. I was thinking about that all night. Every time, you know, a big old firework went off, I could hear it because I was in the house with my dogs last night. But every time when I was like, I hope nobody lost a finger. Hope nobody died. You know, I mean, we had the full moon energy and fireworks at the same time. So we got to, you know, pray for the best. But I hope you've all had a wonderful day. I have a friend that's in Alaska and they have all daylight right now. So they don't have fireworks there, which is interesting. I did not know that. I mean, but it makes sense. I mean, what's the point? You can't even see them if there's no, you know, backdrop. How are you guys? Did you have a good holiday? Did you barbecue? Did you do fireworks? Tell me all about it. We watched fireworks on July 3rd here in town. The city did a fireworks display, and I refrained from posting that on social media because I saw somebody's post like, nobody wants to see your fireworks. We're all seeing the same fireworks, and it's true. We are. I mean, everybody buys the same shit. So, hello, Liz in Australia. Everything's wonderful. Awesome. Awesome. So I just watched them in the moment and enjoyed them. Did you get to have a good time? Did you watch fireworks? Did you get rained out? I know there was some inclement weather around. Obviously, there's always rain somewhere. But yeah, I was just, I was home with the dogs. I've got 2 dogs, and the old one usually doesn't like fireworks, and the young one doesn't usually care. But this year they decided to switch, and the old one was like, "I'm too old for this shit," and the young one was like, "I'm not too old for this shit. I'm having a heart attack." So that was fun. No one's gonna look at 37 pictures of blurry fireworks, Susan. Exactly. Nobody wants to see that, Susan. Exactly. We're all looking at the same thing, Susan. I mean, shit. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kendall. Long time no see. How are you doing? How are you doing? She's doing well from what I hear. I hear you doing well. I'm happy for you. I hope everybody got through this Capricorn new moon energy. I mean full moon energy. This is where we are releasing old cycles and we are manifesting abundance in our life. And that is what we are doing. We are manifesting abundance. Uh, manifest. But that's what we're doing. I have been sleeping way better than I was the last couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks, my sleep has been really off, and it's finally back to normal. I woke up before 8 this morning. Well, whatever it is, I started feeling my motivation returning. Yes, girl. Yes. And what is your sign, Randy? What is your sun sign? Because I feel that. I feel that because my motivation is returning too. My motivation has been gone for 2 weeks. It's just been gone. Yep. From what I see, as Libra and Aries are getting their motivation back. So feels like been doing good. Oh, well, I'm glad you're doing good, Kendall. Yeah, there's always something going around. It could be allergies. Hi, Surviving the Storm Support. How are you? I love your screen name. Look at that. That's a very inventive screen name. I love that. But anyways, we're gonna do readings tonight. We're gonna do readings because it's the beginning of the month and I have to work for a living, apparently. What in the name of all that's holy? Why? Why do we have to do this in the 3D? I don't know. But here we are. So we're going to do some readings tonight. They're $25 a piece. And we'll figure out what all y'all want when you purchase a reading, whatever you need. So I met a nice man. And he's also a Capricorn like myself. And we'll see how that goes. We're still in the talking stage. But we do talk on the phone for a long time. And we're going to meet this weekend, and it'll be swell. It'll be a lot of fun. But anyways, how are you? What's going on in your world? Randy's got her motivation back. I've got my motivation back. I was in sloth mode. For a little while. I work that hamster wheel. And then I get tired and I just want to stop. And then I just stop and I stop running until the wheel stops spinning. And then when the wheel stops spinning, I work again. We've talked about this terrible cycle that I'm in where I'm just very inconsistent. And I'm working on that. I'm trying to be better about that. What are you trying to be better about in your life? Do you have a bad habit that you're trying to break? Because I tell you, they're not easy. And we can do this together. We can get through this together. We can do this. Let's talk about, while we're waiting for people to decide if they want to come in, and we're waiting for people to decide if they want to get a reading, let's talk about how sneaky negative energy is. Let's do that for a second. Let's talk about that. Because I'm being reminded of a conversation I had with one of my friends the other day. 2 days ago, a friend of mine messaged me out of nowhere, and they were just like, I feel terrible. I'm in a very bad mood. I hate everything. I hate everyone. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to do anyone. I don't blah, blah, blah. And it was just anger, frustration. And so I said to my friend, I was like, send me a picture of your face. I want to see your eyes. I want to look and see what's going on, because I immediately felt like it was so totally out of her energy. Like you get used to a certain spectrum of energy from people, and it wasn't that. It just wasn't her. I knew it wasn't her. And so she sends me a picture of her face, and I saw immediately what was going on. And so I just had her walk through an exercise. And, like I've told y'all about the self-exorcism, how to get rid of negative energy inside of yourself when you're being possessed by something, when you're being controlled or manipulated by negative energy. So I walked her through that process, and I told her what to do, and she went and she did it, and she immediately felt lighter. And she's like, my eyes look different. I'm like, of course they do. And she sent me a picture, and there was a big difference. I could feel in her energy. It was a lot better. And so it only takes a couple of minutes. It only takes a couple of minutes when you're aware, when you're self-aware, to get rid of things that are clinging to you, negative energy, to push yourself through that. you know? And I just wish people could be more aware of the fluctuations in their moods. Just be aware when you're starting to feel aggravated, when you're starting to feel frustrated or depressed or angry, and it's not in your normal character to be that way. And you know what? Even if it is in your normal character to be that way, you don't. Some people have just been so used to harboring that kind of energy inside of their etheric body for so long that they don't know it's not them, you know? So I just want everyone to be more aware of yourself, of your thoughts, what you're thinking. Do I normally think this way? Is this productive? Is this a productive way for me to be thinking? Is this good for my health, the way I'm thinking? Is it good for me? Pay attention to the way you respond to people, your knee-jerk reactions to people around you. If you see someone that you normally like being around, and you start not wanting to be around them, and you're just like, oh, them again, there could be something going on in your energy. Okay, so be more self-aware, people. World War III is already happening. All right, and I'm not talking about guns and ammo. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the spiritual war for the soul of humanity that we are in right now. Okay, it is literally a battle of good and evil. And evil is not going to come up to you and tell you that they're evil. They're not. They're going to tempt you. They're going to manipulate you, and they're going to lie to you, and they're going to make you think that it's in your best interest when it's really not, so you just need to be more aware of that. Be aware of that energy around yourself and other people. Are the people around you encouraging you to do better? Are the people around you encouraging your growth in a healthy way? Not like, let's go gamble and win $1 million, because that's not healthy, because you could also lose $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, are the people around you coming from a heart-centered place when they deal with you? So keep that in mind. We're just talking about that for a quick second before whoever wants to get a reading. The readings are $25. There's 4 different ways to pay in the description box. Please let me know how you send your donation. Hello, Miss Donna. How are you, my love? How are you feeling? But anyways, we are now within the 30-day period of when I need to vacate my apartment for the Sturgis motorcycle rally. And so I've been thinking about it every day. And it's an exciting time here in town. Lots of things are going on every day. Every day they have trick motorcycles in town, at 12 o'clock and 5 o'clock for people to watch, people doing tricks on motorcycles and stuff. And they have, every Wednesday night in town, they put on a free music concert. And there's like bounce houses and stuff for kids and all kinds of food trucks and stuff. So that's a lot of fun too. And people are really the tourists are starting to show up. Town is getting a lot busier. It's interesting to see like the cycles of the town where I live, the winter cycle where nobody's around, and spring where everybody comes out of hibernation from their homes. And, and then as soon as the weather warms up, not when spring hits in March, but as soon as the weather warms up, as soon as it's like the flowers start to show up and it gets over 60, then the tourists start coming and the motorcycles come out. And I swear, there are more motorcycle riders in South Dakota in this area than anywhere I've seen. Just people that enjoy riding it, not even tourists. Like so many people have motorcycles here because riding through the Black Hills and the cuts and everything and the roads through the mountains is just really beautiful. Well, they're not mountains, but you know what I mean, hills. It's really beautiful, and so it's a great place to ride. It has been suggested to me that I learn how to ride a motorcycle myself. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm doing well, thank you. I went today to get my CAT scan done, so I'll let you know soon. Yay, Donna! How do you feel about that? How do you feel? Sounds like a lot of fun. It is. It's a great little town. I love Sturgis, South Dakota. It's a great little town, year round. I mean, the people are very nice. It's a very family oriented community. It's only a population of like 7,000 when the rally's not here. When the rally's here, I think it's something like 500,000 or something like that. I don't really know, but there's a shit ton of people here when the rally is. Yeah. Well, maybe I could do like a 3-wheeler, one that those don't tip over as easily, do they? I need something to help with my equilibrium. I don't know. So many people are for it here, and it's weird because I did have a dream one time where I was like driving one. Um and then I woke up from that dream like that was strange. I've never thought about getting a motorcycle license before, so who knows? My friend Susan has a thinking positive. My friend Susan has a what? Motorcycle? A trike? Because that's what they're called. Hi, Ashley. A 3-wheeler? A trike. Yes. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of women drive motorcycles here. It's crazy. Super crazy. I swear to God, that's exactly what I was thinking, that I would get a sidecar for Emma to sit in. I mean, obviously, these are not things that are going to happen in like the very near future, but something down the road, maybe. Yeah. So, could you imagine her in a little hat just sitting in a sidecar? Jeez. She's scared of motorcycles. She's never been on one, you know. She's never been on a motorcycle. I've been on them since I was a little kid. I remember being like 5 years old, being on the back of a motorcycle with my mom's friend. He was a hardcore biker, but he's sweet, 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 super sweet guy. Sidecar balances them too. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, Elspeth, I sent Ronald a happy birthday text yesterday and I never got a response from him. So I don't know if he had a happy birthday. I hope he did. One of my viewers' birthday is on July 4th. So that's awesome. But I send him a text saying, "Hey, I hope you have a great birthday and just remember everybody's celebrating you." Something like that. You've never been on one? How old are you, Emma? Emma Sloan. You still have plenty of time. Plenty of time. You still have plenty of time. You're only midlife. You only live once that you remember. You should experience fun things. Give it a shot. You never know, you might like it. You never even sat on one. Oh my gosh. You haven't lived until you felt the wind. They call it wind therapy, He didn't answer mine until this morning, but he was pleased. Oh, well, I'm glad. My mother, God rest her soul, enjoyed hopping on the back of my husband's motorcycle and riding wherever we could go. She was 83. I love that, Donna. See? There's still plenty of time, Emma. You have plenty of time to get your adventure sparked. Plenty of time. Well, I'm glad everybody had a safe 4th of July. It makes me happy. I started watching a series, and I can't tell because it's set in multiple different time periods. I don't remember when it was made. Anyway, it's called Firefly Lane, and it's got Katherine Heigl, who I'm a fan of her acting. I think she's a good actress. It's got her. Who else is it? And some blonde woman. Oh, Sarah Chalke. Anyway, I started watching that a few days ago. So it's only 2 seasons. I'm not much of a 20 season kind of person. I don't like being committed to something that long. I've never been adventurous. I'm a big chicken. I'm a big chicken too, but I still do things. I realized a few years ago when I had my spiritual awakening, I realized that I don't want to say that. Look, here comes the yawn. I realized that I'm here to experience things. That's why we're all here, In 2017, when I had my spiritual awakening, I used to be afraid of everything, but I'd always been on motorcycles, but I used to be afraid of everything. And I was just it defeats the purpose of why we're here. We're here to experience things. We are here to get firsthand perspective on situations, and hiding from adventure because you don't like how it feels in your body is just going to take you longer for your soul to evolve, because you need all those experiences, you really do. You should see me at an amusement park. Man, I love roller coasters. Oh, roller coasters are my jam. Hi, Donna Ann. You love riding the Harley? Yes, girl. However, in the past, my orthopedic surgeon had heart palpitations when I told him. Right? Yeah, they were like, oh, God, what are you going to do to yourself, Elspeth? But yeah, I'm looking forward to going for a few rides this summer. I know a few people that have motorcycles. I just got to convince them, let's go for a ride, So, I don't know. So anyways, Donna Ann, I hope you had a good 4th of July. I almost said Thanksgiving, and I don't know why. Donna Ann, what does Thanksgiving have to do with it? No way. My kids laugh if I ride a roller coaster. I pray the whole time. Aw. Girl, we have went over a few times, but we made it. Have you? Yeah. Sometimes you tip slide your bike over. That's what my friend told me. The first thing you need to learn about riding a bike is how to pick it up if you tip it over. If you can't pick your bike up, then you don't need to be on it. And there's a trick to it. Apparently, instead of trying to pick it up with your arms, you're supposed to crouch down and put your butt in the seat, like leaned against the seat, and then push up with your legs. Did you know that? Girl, I broke my toe and I have to have surgery. Oh no, Donna Ann. Did you do that yesterday? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Goodness. That's a bummer. Did you shatter it? Okay, who's the tired one? Who's doing this to me? Who's bringing me down? That's 2 yawns in like a minute and a half. I was fine for 23 and a half minutes. Who's doing this? Nancy, my melatonin is kicking in. Nancy, go to sleep. Ah, yes, but the surgery's on my hernia. Now I'm confused. It's definitely Nancy. Oh, B. Look at y'all ganging up on me. What in the heck? What did I ever do to you? What did I ever do to you? Well, I will have you all know that I have filled out with some encouragement my application for a passport so that I can, at some point, go visit Ireland because it's on my bucket list. And so somebody's encouraged me to take the first step and get a passport. I can't make my dreams come true, and I can't leave the country without a passport. So I filled out the online application. I just got to go get my picture taken and pay the fee. So, hi, Tracy. Well, no wonder. I know. So I'm excited about that. Taking steps. And Canada. Yeah. And Canada. Exactly. All my Canucks want to see me. All the friendly Canucks. So, anyway, how's everything in your world? I am going to be driving a lot over the next few weeks because I have to. Hi, Lisa. Ireland has been on my list since I was a teenager. Girl, same. I have been in love with that country, and I think it's just because I'm part Irish, honestly. I'm 3/4 French and 1/4 Irish, and I feel really connected to it. And then one time when I was at my house after 2017, I was laying in my recliner and I was like trying to meditate. And I closed my eyes, and like after a couple seconds, I was on top of the cliffs, and like everywhere around me was green, and there was this like little stone wall, and I was wearing this cardigan and like a long skirt. And the breeze was blowing, and I could smell the ocean, and it was just crazy. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to go back there. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to bring my physical body there, not just my astral body. I'll bring my physical body and my astral body together. So I'm really looking forward to. Tracy said I laid out in the sun today for 3 hours. You go, girl. Get that vitamin D. My dad's ancestors are from Ireland, and Dad had the fire red, orange hair, and all. So, wow, that's awesome. I think I'm probably like the Black Irish because I have dark hair. But I don't know. I still got to figure out like what part of Ireland my family came from. So, I mean, I have like a partial genealogy that my auntie did. She did my maternal grandparents. So, yeah. And it has like the point of entry registration for my great grandparents from Ireland, where they have to sign in with the harbor master pretty much. So, in Massachusetts. So, yeah, I just gotta like backtrack from there. You know what I mean? I always thought it would be super complicated to try to get genealogy from other countries, like unless you go there and then you spend all your time just like doing research and not really like enjoying where you're at. I want to enjoy it. I want to, I want to enjoy all the things. Driving on the wrong side of the road and whatnot. Having a pint of Guinness. Does that even taste good? Probably not. Had red hair naturally as a kid. Yeah. Yeah. Ginger babies. Little ginger snaps. Yesterday I made an Irish sausage soup. Oh, well, that's nice. That sounds good. Food from scratch is always delicious. Always. All right. How many of y'all in here are tired still? Because I'm starting to see double. Like, which one of y'all is doing this to me right now? Whew. Oh, my God. Who's making me tired? Hi, Abby. Donna says, not me. All right, Donna, you're off the hook. You're off the hook, Donna. Are you drinking coffee? I'm drinking coffee. It's not me. So who is it? Who's doing this to me? Kendall says she's very tired. Kendall, go to sleep. Beth is very tired. Beth, I saw the wedding pictures from your son's wedding, and they were absolutely gorgeous. You must be so, so happy. My hubby is Irish, and him and my daughter both have red hair. I just got on here. Yeah, we're talking about Ireland and bucket lists. Where is a place that you want to go? Where's a place that you want to travel to on your bucket list? What's your number one travel destination? Everybody tell me in the comments. I've been going to bed earlier, but it's never enough sleep. I don't care what they say. It was absolutely gorgeous. Congratulations. Donna wants to go to Fiji. Ooh. Tracy wants to go to Hawaii. Oh, Elspeth snuck in up here. Australia. Other Donna wants to go to Hawaii. You and Tracy should go together. Just kidding. Oh yeah, I've always wanted to go to Ireland. Travel destination, just always. And I'm mostly French, and like I've not really had a desire to go to France. It's weird, isn't it? I don't really have like a huge desire to go to many places, but I absolutely have to go to Ireland. Going back to my roots. Don't know. Cozumel, Mexico. Okay, that's a gorgeous place. I have friends that go there on vacation and they go fishing, and yeah, they have a wonderful time. Not spelled correct, Donna Ann. Hawaii, not spelled correctly. Okay, Abby, I am actually really close to where they filmed that television show, Little House on the Prairie. Apparently, they did that in the Black Hills of South Dakota. And I think it was in Belfouche. I'm not 100% sure, but it's somewhere close by to where I live. Ireland and Hawaii both have been on that list since childhood. Yeah, right? My cousin lives in Hawaii. And yeah. Some of the pictures, they post on. I forgot what I was doing for a second there, and I came back to it. Some of the pictures she posts of the beaches and the sunset, just pictures she's taking herself. It's like, my God, that's gorgeous. My first Halloween, I was dressed as Laura. Well, that's cool. The Waltons, yes. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check where. Let me double check that. Fact. Straight fact. Where was On the Prairie filmed? Ranch and Simi Valley. Then it had to be the Waltons. Hold on. I know somebody told me it was nearby. Laura Ingalls. No, I remember now. Laura Ingalls Wilder was born around here. Hold on. Where? Nope, that's not it either. South Dakota, Minnesota, Florida, and Missouri. Well, they have a place in South Dakota where she lived or something. I don't know. I guess that's what I'm trying to do. Walnut Grove, Minnesota is where the house for the television series is. I don't remember what I'm talking about. If I could have met anyone who crossed over, it would be Charles Ingalls. I watched the show a few times when I was a kid. I wasn't a huge TV person when I was a kid. They didn't, what did I watch? Wonder Woman a few times. The Bionic Man a few times. Greatest American Hero was my favorite show. Anybody else? Anyone? But man, talk about remakes. And then Quantum Leap, when that came out, I loved that show. I watched that show religiously. Quantum Leap was my favorite. Well, that's cool, Abby. I love the tradition that your family does it together. If anyone has seen Corner Gas, it was filmed in Saskatchewan, and I saw everything from the TV set to the real town. Oh, that's cool. Tracy, why are you talking about food? Who brought up food? I don't remember talking about food. Tracy. Tracy always has something to say though. Gotta love her. Waltons were good. I don't know. I'm starting to think I had some kind of ADHD when I was a kid because I really don't remember watching things consistently. Aside from Saturday morning cartoons, I mean, we always got up to watch Saturday morning cartoons. We watched the Leap Show. That was good. Did he ever make it back home? I really don't remember, Abby, but I do know that they just remade it and it was. Ugh. I hate when they remake shows. They remade the Wonder Years, and that is not the same. Okay. You're not Fred Savage. You're not Winnie. Okay. You're not. You're not. Like, why do they have to take all these iconic shows that were just a huge part of my childhood and remake them with different actors? No, that's not your part. That's not your show. You can't do that. It's like secondhand clothes. They might look okay on you, but they're not yours. That poor fellow. I know he was bouncing all over the place. I love Wonder Years too, and no, the new crap is not. It's really not. What about that one with Claire Danes? What was that one called? Oh man, I loved that fucking show. Let me look. You know what I'm talking about. Claire Danes. with Jared Leto, My So-Called Life. Claire Danes and Jared Leto. It was only on for 2 years, 94, 95. I loved that show. It was so edgy. It was so rock and roll. That was the year I graduated high school, by the way. So, yeah, man. Back in the golden days. Oh gosh, Elspeth. Oh, that is making me have a very vague memory. Oh, what was that show? I kind of remember that a little bit. I can't remember. Does anybody know what show that was? It was a boy that was in a coma. I'm telling you, man, back when TV was good and it was good values and stuff, and they had life lessons in every episode. And now it's just like sex, drugs, rock and roll, and promiscuity, which is sex, but still, you know what I mean. Like, what happened? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. Those were the good old days. And people like clothes. Exactly. And there wasn't all of this gender stuff being shoved down your throat. And none of this like diversity stuff being shoved down your throat and spoon fed. There's not a single show on TV that does not have some kind of non-traditional something in it. And it's, I don't know. The boy in the bubble. No, he wasn't in a coma, was he? When television was good. Yeah. But all this stuff, it's like kids don't have a chance. Kids just don't have a chance anymore. There's always some kind of bi-curious or gay or lesbian, and good for you if that's what you are, but like you don't have to take a regular storyline and throw that in there just for inclusion. That's just silly, you know? But they have to put it in everything now. And it's like, I really don't feel like it's that big of a part of the population. I don't know. Maybe because I just don't know anyone. You know? Twin beds. Yep. I know people that sleep in different bedrooms now just because it's your husband snores or whatever. Oh, Tracy, don't get me started on that show. I fucking hated that show so much. Man, some of those episodes were just so horrific. They were just so terrible and gory, you know. I still remember one episode where there was like a blind girl and some kind of like logger or something, but he was like a murderer. And like he would put people in hollowed out trees and have her cut the trees up, and she was blind. And there would be like blood splattering everywhere, and people would have like their mouths taped shut, and I'm like, good Lord, what is this? That scarred for life. Scarred for life by that show. Terrible show. I'm telling you. What show is that? What show is what, Donna? The Boy in the Bubble or the one with the boy that was in a coma? I'm going to look up. Hold on a minute. TV show about a boy in a coma. The Odyssey? Was it called The Odyssey? A young boy goes into a coma. He enters a world populated only by kids while his friends and family continue on in the real world. Sounds right. 1992 to 94. Interesting. Both. Yeah. It's just crazy, you know? Hmm. The Birds was a crazy movie, wasn't it? Back in the day, man, that was the movie that everybody was like, oh, psychological. Yeah, I remember that. I remember all that. The Bates Motel. Yeah, that stuff's creepy. Super creepy. I don't watch that stuff. I don't watch any of that stuff. Good Lord. Talk about nightmare fuel. I thought it was bad when Emma watched Stranger Things. Man, that show had some really crazy scenes in it. I don't I don't watch that stuff. Yeah, the movies now are stupid. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. I've been watching I've been watching older movies with Emma from like before she was born because she was born in 2010 and there was some great movies in the 90s. Like what did we watch the other day? 13 going on 30 was a good one. Um wholesome. You know what I mean? We watched what else did we watch? I watched A League of Their Own last night by myself. Um, what else did we watch? I don't know. I've been introducing her to movies that came out. Oh, 50 First Dates. She hadn't seen that movie. That's a great movie. So I've just been like introducing her to better quality cinema. Like going to bed scared because her mom would tuck her in and put on a nightlight. Couldn't you just do that anyway without being scared? Or did you have to be scared in order to have a nightlight and a tuck? My mom tucked me in every night and gave me a kiss and said goodnight. I love you. And that was all the affection that I got from her. So it was something that I remembered. Oh man. I'm very stuffy. I don't know if anyone else is. I don't know. I don't know. Mark says, I would like a reading. How do we do it? Well, thank you for asking, Mark, on YouTube, and thank you for joining Mark on YouTube. If you click out of the live chat and go in the description box of the video, you'll see there's 4 different ways to make a donation. The movies are $25. Titanic's going to be viewed differently now. I think so, Tracy. Yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, probably. There's always going to be billionaires joke. And for people who are upset about that, for people who are upset about the billionaire jokes, would you have done it? Would you have paid that much money to go in a tin can, pretty much, that was controlled by a video game controller and sealed shut from the outside? Sealed shut from the outside. Would you have done that? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But I have been on for 50 minutes now, and not a single person has sent a donation for a reading. So I am going to call it a night, and I am going to get an early start tomorrow morning driving. And I hope to see you guys next time I go live. Keep in mind, we're still zooming in the full moon energy. Okay? We're still zooming in the full moon energy today because the full moon was on the 3rd. So it lasts for 3 days before and 3 days after. Okay? If Cash App, is the reading done on the phone or what? Private readings are done over the phone, Mark. Yeah. Private readings are done over the phone. I think about how many people he could have helped with that money, and read his sons didn't want to go. Hey, that's because he's an idiot. I mean, honestly, you know, and I honestly don't think it actually happened. I really don't think those people went down and did that. Mysterious disappearance is what I call it. When people mysteriously disappear, they're either in the witness protection program or they're dead, but not that way, because that's just stupid. It could have been a computer generated image of them in that submarine, and there was no black box in the submarine. And it's just, none of it makes any sense. None of it makes any sense. People don't use their deductive reasoning skills anymore. None of it makes any sense. So, but anyways, Mark, if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, click on the description box of the video. There's ways for you to contact me. You can contact me on my website, www.quantumcatalyst.healing.com, or you can contact me on my Facebook page. All right. Thank you all for joining me for this hour tonight. It was nice chatting with you and talking about old shows. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Many blessings.